Grand Rising Divine Lights, and welcome back to Serenity Breeze Tarot LLC. I'm your hostess, Jenith, the Psychic Medium. And today we are going to be focusing on Mediumship Training Day 4. Before we go ahead and begin, I do want to let you know that I am no longer taking in-person clients. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with myself, please go ahead and make sure that you check out the description box down below. All my contact information will be available. Before we go ahead and get started, please make sure that you grab and have the certain items in your vicinity. You're going to need your drink. Okay, make sure you have your journal so that way you can write down this information, which my journal is right there. Make sure that you have your pen and whatever divinational tool that you will be using, whether it's cards, charms, bones, runes, whatever it is, you're going to need it. So before we go ahead and get started, let's take a deep breath so that we can start our shadow work and advice and our affirmations for today. So take a deep breath in and release. Let's go. So I did pre-shuffle these cards already, so I'm just going to pull the one that I see here on top. It says rejection. How have you experienced rejection? How can you show rejected parts of yourself, love, and acceptance? Now, as you're going through these journal prompts, there's 3 of them. Take your time. Okay? Don't rush through the answers. Really digest the prompts. Okay? Pause the video if you need to. I'm going to go ahead with prompt number 2. Parents. What was your relationship to your parental guardians like during your teen years? What was your relationship to your parental guardians like during your teen years? And prompt number 3. We're going to repeat this 3 times to claim it in, okay? It says, I am safe and secure as I explore all facets of my being. I actually love this one. I am safe and secure as I explore all facets of my being. I am safe and secure as I explore all facets of my being. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. How you doing? So our next cards that we're going to go ahead and pull, we're actually going to just pull one. This is going to be from the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. It's going to give our advice word for today, and it has the word guide, the illuminated path. February 1st can be significant. The number 3, March, could be significant. Okay, I am seeing a wolf, and in spirituality, a wolf does resemble, signify, represents guidance. Okay, because like the leader of the pack, right? So with this one, it does show here your personal path. Okay, how are you showing up on your personal path and your spirituality? What are your strengths? Do you actually feel freedom when you're practicing? Okay, the affirmation says, I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. How you doing? So I'm going to go ahead and take a few moments and pause for the calls to acknowledge all ancestors, angels, and guardians in our places and spaces. Welcome into this space. We're now going to move over to our Ancestor Oracle deck. Despehad, Anulat, Liberad. Despehad, Anulat, Liberad. Despehad, Anulat, Liberad. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Alright, so I did pre-shuffle this one as well, and the first card that comes up is Have Courage, Strength, Fearlessness, Warrior. So this card is going to be the card that actually tells us when to connect with ancestors. And the ancestors are saying when you are looking to have courage. So are you going for a job interview? Are you going to a new space of any kind, a new restaurant, a bar, somebody just said a library, what have you, okay, and you are needing to have some courage? Are you speaking up? I just heard somebody does poetry. How you doing? Okay, if you are a singer, if you're a songwriter, if you are getting into a new space to where you have to have some type of courage, your ancestors said go ahead and call them in. Wait a second, because I forgot to take a drink for the ancestors. But they would like you to call them in when you need to have that little bit more courage for something. If you are looking for some type of strength, okay, you feel weakened physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, go ahead and call in your ancestors. It also says fearlessness and warrior. I want to talk about fearlessness just for a little bit. Fearlessness is giving me, they're like, breathe, Janet. Because I started channeling, I started going, I'm like, I hear y'all, let's do this. Fearlessness. Fearlessness is giving me this feeling of starting something brand new. Right? It's giving me, thank you, Divine, giving me a memory of when I first started to do readings on the internet, on the interwebs. Right? I was nervous. I was scared. Okay? However, I knew there was something in me that was pushing me to do these readings. And once I started to say, okay, I hit record, I became a whole different person. That fear went away, the shyness went away, and I just started to shine. So once I stopped recording, I'm like, I can't believe I did that. It's because it was already in me. It just needed to come out some way, somehow, and this is that way that it comes out. So ashe. Alright, so when you are needing a little bit more push, if you're needing to have that warrior like spirit, I'm getting the energy of Aries, and also Mars and Aries are like that. If you know, you know. Call on your ancestors. Okay, if you need that, you probably got some ancestors that are warriors, that were fighters, that were go-get-ems in their day. Okay, even if you don't know these ancestors, they probably was go get them back in their days, and they're like, I got the spirit, I got the go get them juice, you need it, call on me and I got you, and they'll come. Alright, so the next card that I'm going to go ahead and pull for us is going to be our mediumship training. This is going to be when to connect to the ancestors. Okay, and this could be any type of spirits that you're working with, like your spirit guides as well. Okay, so it does have this image on here, which I'm going to be reading the back of the card for you. So go ahead and make sure you're taking notes down in your journal. If I say something that interests you or that sounds like, oh, that will be very helpful, make sure that you guys are putting this in your journal. Okay, pause it, slow it down, rewind it if you need to. Okay, ethical awareness. Also look at the symbolism. I'm getting Libra. And how you doing? I am getting Libra, justice, fairness, balance with this card. I see a lot of blue. And how you doing? Don't I look like this card today? How you big doing? Libra in the blue. And okay, talking about communicate, the throat chakra, communication, Archangel Gabriel. How you doing? Okay, so look at the symbolism in this card. Is it something that you too need to write down in your journal or take more notes of? So we have here ethical awareness. Service to spirit and strong ethical awareness are at the heart of mediumship. Whenever you're offering evidential messages, they should always be delivered in a loving, kind, and healing manner. Remain conscious of what you're sharing. It should be relevant, authentic, and meaningful to your sitter rather than harmful, destructive, or hurtful. Likewise, a message should never be forced on the living or randomly given without permission from the recipient. It's important to respect the living and their desire to receive from spirit. As mediums, we don't get to choose the spirits we communicate with. In being of service to spirit, it's important for us to remain unbiased and simply be the channel for healing communication. Remember that spirit communication is a three-way process between the medium, the sitter, and the spirit. Maintaining a high level of ethical awareness ensures mutual respect among the medium, the spirit, and the recipient. A great way to practice ethical awareness is to become mindful of your own behavior and how it impacts those around you. If you feel you're being overly judgmental, for instance, take a moment to breathe in the energy of compassion. Notice how your behavior changes as you adapt and even change your ethical values. This will help you see the world without judgment and become the best medium you can be. How you doing? Now, it does have a partnership card on here. It's called Impressions and Expressions. I am going to show you the image of it. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Impressions and Expressions. Ancestors, can you help me? Can you guide me to that card, please? How you doing? Impressions and Expressions. I remember that card had a image on it that was okay. I found it. I found it. Okay, Impressions versus Expression is the partnership card that goes with this one. Now, just really quickly, because it goes with it, I am going to read it. There are multiple ways that we receive information from spirit. It could be in words, images, or feelings, but how we relay or express the information back to the recipient must be carried out with due consideration and utmost care and sensitivity. Many mediums are taught that you should always give what you get when delivering a message. In a sense, that's true, but as mediums, we must honor that many people look to us to assist them with their grief and are often still distraught no matter how much time has passed since their loss. Always remember that while we must be open to any spiritual impression, we are responsible for conveying a sensitive expression. People pass over to the spirit world in a variety of ways from natural causes, unexpected illnesses, or other circumstances. When you give off information, it's a delicate process. For example, if you're impressed with the scene of someone's passing, then you must be sensitive and discerning when you express the information to the sitter. It's possible they could be very emotional as they're still going through their bereavement process. They don't need to relive every detail of the experience again. Communicating that you're aware of a type of passing and, if possible, which area of their body was affected, as well as a relationship to the sitter, is often enough evidence for the recipient. Be kind and compassionate, as having an inherent sensitive nature is always a great asset for any medium to possess. Okay, so 2 of them came out for us today. How you doing? How you doing? So I want you guys to take a few moments, pause the video, really digest those 2 cards, write down some notes, and see when it will be the best time for you to connect with spirits in that way. If you are needing to connect with them, what are those cards saying to you? What relationships come to mind when you are attempting to connect with spirits? Is it a family member that was close to you? Is it a family member that was maybe a cousin that you would like to speak with? Is it a friend that might have passed away? Is it an animal that passed away, or one of your pets? And really sit with that and see what images, downloads come to you. Okay, the next card that we're going to go ahead and pick up here, or cards, is going to be our Hoodoo Tarot deck. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull 10 cards out so I can read them myself later to let me know what was going on in my current energy during the time of the reading. But as I am laying out these cards, I am going to go ahead and tell you exactly how many cards you need and the positions you need them in. If you are a visual person, if you are a visual learner, let me know that you would like the spread down in the comments. I did create the spread myself. Okay, it is created by moi. All right, so we have the first position. You will need 10 cards. Okay, it was inspired by the Celtic cross, but I redesigned it, and I have additional bonus pairing cards together to give you a deeper meaning for this spread. Okay, so the first position is going to be your current energy right now. Your second position is going to be what's the challenge for that first position. Okay, your third card is going to be what happened in the past. The fourth is going to be what's upcoming. The fifth position is what's next. If you're using cards, you want to go ahead and pull the card from the back, the bottom, for your sixth position. If you're using runes, bones, or charms, please go ahead and select this one at random. The sixth position is what's anchoring you down, what's keeping you pretty much held down. Okay, your seventh position is going to be advice. The eighth position is the divine intervention. So how are your ancestors, how is your angels, how is your spirit team stepping in during this time frame? The ninth position is going to be what's hidden from you. What is something that you're not seeing currently at the moment? And position 10 is also going to be from the bottom of your deck. Again, if you're using charms, bones, or any runes, please select this one at random. Okay. The 10th position is going to be the outcome of all of what you got going on. Okay. So I do want to go ahead and let you know just real quickly. Position number 2, please make sure that this card, charm, rune, bone, whatever it is, make sure that it is sideways on purpose. Okay, it must be sideways energetically. That's how it was given to me. So if you want to do the spread the way that it was intended to be, please put position number 2 sideways. It gives you a whole different meaning. Okay, again, if you are looking for this spread, please let me know down in the comments. I will go ahead and send this out to you, and then we can go ahead and do a reading together, and you can check out what your energy is. How you been doing? So next we're going to go ahead and now roll the dice. So the dice that I'm going to pull is numbered 1 through 12. Okay, the number on this dice is going to be significant to the houses in astrology. It can be the month of the year. It can be the date of the month, one of the dates that you were born on, what have you. So let's go ahead and get my dice, which I have it in my pink box. Okay, and let's see what number comes out. With this, I'm going to go ahead and pull some names that is linked to this number. Okay, this number is going to show us how many spirits are present, how many ancestors are present, and also how many family members that you may know that has some type of spiritual connection in your life. So let's see what comes out. This box, mystery box. I don't know the number that's coming out, and I don't know how the names are going to come out until they come out. We have the number 8. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my cards here with my names on them. And I am getting ancestral names. Okay? I am getting ancestral names. So what was the relationship of this ancestor? Okay? This can also be the ancestors that are present right now that has helped me with this reading. So of course, as always, thank you for being here. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them at random. Melissa. Jesus. So that's 2. Dave. That's 3. I feel like the same ancestors are coming through. Jesse. Listen, and these are shuffled. That's 4. Daniel, that's 5. Charity, that's 6. Listen, I feel like I have either the same ancestors helping me with these readings, or whoever's watching this video constantly, you are bringing in these ancestors yourselves. I'm gonna have to check into this. What's that? 6. I need 2 more here. Alexis and Bryce, that's 8. If y'all were here for Mediumship day 1, 2, and 3, because today's day 4, all these names came out already. And do y'all see this deck of names? They're different names. They're different names. They're different names. And the fact that I just shuffled 3 different ways and the same names came out, I don't believe in coincidences. These names are supposed to be here. So I'm going to run through them one more time. Melissa, Jesus. Melissa and Jesus. Charity, Dave, Alexis, Jesse, Bryce, Daniel. And these names can be in different variations. Okay? So are these your ancestors? Can you relate to any of these names being an ancestor? What was the role in your life? What was your relationship with them? Do you have someone in your living life right now that has these names? Can you see that they have some type of faith that you can go to them and speak to them about faith or belief or spirituality? Can you confide in that person? Figure out why these names are coming up for you. What memory do you have of this person that brings you back to your spiritual journey? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and now leave off our Insight Oracle deck. Again, this is the newest deck into the family, so everybody say ew. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I just get one? I just need one. I just need one. Connection. Nurture meaningful connections with others. They enrich life with support and understanding. So this card is our wow card. Our ancestors would like us to end on this wow card. Our wisdom, a word of wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to take 3 more because I feel like I need to. Before I go, I do have this sensation of somebody either drinking or somebody was a drinker. Before I started this recording, I got somebody was at the bar, and now that I'm finishing up, I still have this feeling like somebody is drinking. So make sure that you guys are not drinking and driving, please and thank you. If your ancestor was a drinker, it could be them asking you for ofrenda, an offering. Buy them a drink, pour some out for the homies, you know what I'm saying? They're thirsty too. Alright, so with that being said, ancestors, much gratitude for your assistance today. Thank you for being my ears and eyes in places that I need not be. And protecting me from enemies that are known, unknown, seen, and unseen. Again, Divine Lights, please go ahead and make sure that you give me a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel because I am doing these on a daily basis. And also share this video with somebody else. They may need to get connected to their ancestors too. How you doing? Also, please make sure that you are comment down below if you would like to have the God and I spread, so that way you can do your 10 card spread. Or like I said, if you're using charms, bones, runes, what have you, you can also get a reading from your ancestors on your own terms. Again, I am doing one-on-one sessions through video chat only. If you would like your session to be private, a one-on-one session with your girl, please go ahead and make sure that you check the description box down below, so that way we can get in contact with each other and do your reading, baby. Have you get connected with your ancestors. How you big doing? That is all for now. I would like to again say thank you, Divine Lights, for your time. And as always, if you know, you know. Please make sure that you guys stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated. And come back for more. As always, if you don't mind, a few more moments of your time so I can remind my divine. If it don't benefit, don't benefit. Ashe, 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 y'all. Toodles. I'll see you later, divine lights.